Alright, just got everything I need for the day. Well, guys, welcome to the new construction series. So let's go ahead, hop in our Tesla right here. Go ahead, start it up, and leave the house now. Just go ahead, shut this gate behind me. There we go, perfect. Go hop back in and head to work. Okay, so I know I didn't explain that very well. Pretty much, there's a bunch of new mods that have come out not too long ago with the Terraform mod that I haven't really messed around with yet, and I decided to start a new series on it. So, yeah, therefore we now have a construction series. So let's go ahead, turn right here. Gonna go right now. Perfect. So we're gonna head down to the shop and I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, here we are, you guys. We're just pulling up right now. This is the new construction shop we have here. So let's just go ahead, park the car up here. We don't have any employees in right now, but they will all be coming in later today. All right, so time for a quick equipment tour. So over here we have 3 TLX 2020 series, I think these are. So these are going to be our service trucks and everything. They have the strobe bars up top, a bunch of lighting on them. I think these are the turbocharged engines. In here you can see we have a wheel loader right here. We have a road grader, an excavator over there, a roller over here, and a bulldozer. So this is kind of our digging stuff, flattening stuff out, grading roads and all that. And then back in this shed over here, we have 2 Mack semis with a rock truck, and then 2 flatbeds. All right, so first item on the list today, gotta go ahead here, hop in the car again, check the paperwork, what we have, and guys, this is not completed. Before the next episode, I probably will build onto this a little bit more. We need to get an office set up and everything, employee parking and everything. We need to get a lot more stuff set up around here, but for now, this will do. So let's see here. Looks like we have a trench to dig. So we have a pipeline to put in up the road a little ways. So looks like we're gonna need, let's see here. It's saying we're gonna need the bulldozer, possibly an excavator, and a wheel loader. So let's go ahead here, bring the semis around, and we'll get everything started up that we're gonna need. So I think to free up some space down at the job site, we will only use 1 truck for this, since this is a next to the road job. I don't want to be taking up too much space across the road, obviously. Let's also go ahead here, get a service truck started up so we can actually we'll get 2 of them started up, why not? We'll go ahead and block off one of the lanes. Let's go over here, hop in the dozer, lift up the front blade. Now this is going to be our trench digger. We're going to use the plow on the back here to dig up the trench, and then most likely use the excavator to get some of the rocks out, and the wheel loader to load up the rock truck. So yeah, pretty much what I'm getting at is it's gonna be a pretty long process. There we go. We'll go ahead, leave that right there. That should be good. Go ahead, grab the excavator real quick. All right, go ahead, hop on in here. Oh, the controls are working nice. Wow, this thing is loud. Now let's go ahead and raise up that front blade right there. Perfect. And maybe without hitting the service trucks, go ahead and put it on the trailer here. So I am going to back it on so we can have the arm swing around the front of the semi, just to make it a little bit easier going down the road. Alright, we'll leave that there for a second as we back up the semi, get connected to this trailer, and then get the load situated and all strapped down for the ride. Go ahead, raise up the trailer there. Perfect. All the hydraulics are looking good. Everything's good. We shouldn't need to extend the ramps. I mean the sides out any. They should be good. We'll go ahead and leave the excavator right there, and we're gonna leave this semi for a second here. We also got to get the wheel loader, remember. Now this we might be able to drive down because it's not very far at all from the shop here, but we'll decide that in a second. Alright, so I am just gonna go ahead and drive this down. We'll put on the 4-ways and the beacon on top. So I'm just gonna take a right here, and then it's actually just down the road from us here, so we shouldn't have that much trouble getting there, although we obviously can't go that fast. Right now we're doing 43, so we're not going too terribly slow, but we're not going highway traffic speeds, as you can clearly see. All right, so starting right after this telephone pole up here is where we are going to be digging the trench. We're going to be passing that telephone pole down there, and then probably going until maybe those trees, or if there's another telephone pole, I'm not quite sure yet. So pretty much, I mean, we're starting right there, and we're taking it all the way down to there, because this piece of pipe right here for a gas line needs to be replaced. And we'll stop right here at this pole, where it will connect to the other pipe. Alright, so let's go ahead, hop in the service truck here, take one of them down. probably start blocking off those the right lane of traffic for a little while now. We are going to be holding up quite a bit of traffic, but we'll have to let them by every once in a while. We obviously just can't have a couple hundred cars flying by us doing 90 while we're on the job site. That's not very safe. So I'm going to go ahead, turn on the strobe light here and the four ways, get all the lighting started now. So traffic is warned of everything going on up here, but we're not going to block off the lane just yet. And we are going to block off the lane back here a little bit also. Go ahead and shut that off right there and head back up to the shop. Alright, I got our next service truck here. Let's go ahead, take this one down to the job site also. Might as well turn on all the lights early. We're not going very far away from the shop. And this will be warning the opposite lanes of traffic, or opposite lane of traffic, sorry. This will be warning them of the construction up here. Now, we don't have any construction signs just yet. We will have those coming here in the future, but not yet. Alright, so let's go ahead here, hop in the semi, and head down to the job site now. Alright, go ahead, pull on out of here. Gotta make quite a wide turn. Not gonna be too worried about those flowers right there. Those are probably gonna get run over thousands of times in the future. Just go ahead here, turn on our four ways real quick. And some of our lights. It's getting kind of dark out here. Kind of started the day a little bit late. So we very well might be working a little bit into the night tonight. But that'll be alright. Alright, here we are. We're just going to go ahead, pull on to the opposite shoulder here. And if the truck's brakes will kick in, thank you, and we can detach the second part of this trailer here, pull the semi on up here, shut it off, and get everything off the trailer. Alright, so that's gonna stay there for a minute while we get the dozer off here. Alright, let's go ahead, cross the road here when it's safe to. Yeah, this is why we're gonna try blocking some of these lanes here. Well, one of the lanes, that is. Alright, there we go, you guys. I got the dozer across the road. Now we're just going to go up here and get ready to start digging the trench. We're not going to dig the trench just yet because we should probably do that first thing in the morning. But tonight we're just going to go ahead, get everything down here. And yeah, that's what it's going to do right there. Alright, let's go ahead, run back up here, shut the lights off on the service trucks, and head home for the night. Alright guys, I made it back here to the car. Real quick, we're just gonna run around, close all the doors. I think there are there are three main doors that we use. The door back there we're not gonna be using just because right now it just leads to grass. And before the next episode we will have fences put up here. We will have an office space and everything. So we're working on expanding our company right now, but we're just waiting on a few contractors and stuff to do that. But until then, the equipment we have will work just fine. And yeah, I just took the wrong turn. Alright, here's my driveway right here. Go ahead, pull in. Now this isn't my house over here. We actually got to go way down this gravel road down here. And then my house is in a field back here. Or my property, I should say. There it is. You can see the white fence around it. Go ahead, open up the gate here. Probably close it behind us. Gotta go feed the dog. And then I'll see you guys in the morning when we head to work. Alright guys, good morning. We're headed down to work now. It is now 8:02 in the morning. We better head down to work quick. We have a bunch of stuff to get done today. The city wants everything done in the next 3 days. So we better get a move on here. Head down there real quick and get to work. So firstly on the list today, we got to go dig that trench and then excavate a bunch of the gravel away, and then wheel load, and then bucket by bucket with the wheel loader take all the gravel out. And not to mention we gotta run down to the shop and get the rock truck after the trench is all dug. Alright, pulling up to the job site here. I just decided to drive the Tesla all the way down to the job site today. Be a little bit faster than stopping at the shop and grabbing the other service truck. Turn all the lights on in the service trucks. And now we can go ahead and start blocking traffic. We'll wait till this last car goes by here. Now, the only downside to doing this in the morning is that we do have to block traffic so people can't make it to work very easily. But obviously, for safety, we do have to do that. So let's go ahead, hop up in the dozer here, turn it on, lower the plow, and start digging up the side of this road here. There we go, you guys. So we're just gonna go along here, digging out this trench. Now, this is a pretty fast process. Actually, all we have to do is dig all the dirt and gravel up here, and then we just go ahead and collect all the gravel. There you go, you guys. We've made a little bit of progress so far here. We're coming up to the first telephone pole here. Well, the middle telephone pole. This is not the one we're stopping at, though. We have to go all the way down here. So I'm thinking for the company, the next time we do something like this where we have to block off the road for a while, it might actually be smart to do it at night when there's less traffic out. So just a little thought for the future there. Now, I'm not really happy with how deep the trench is right now, so we might have to collect all this gravel and go for another run across it. I don't know. I'll have to contact the city and ask how deep down the pipeline is. Alright, we're coming up to the end right here. There we go. That should be good now. Just go ahead, maybe dig out just a little bit more right there. There we go. That should be perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead. Probably going to just put the dozer over here for now. We're not going to need it for a while. Go ahead, lower the blade. Not that much. Lower the plow. Shut the dozer off and head back up and probably just grab the excavator or wheel loader. Probably the wheel loader for now. Now, unfortunately for this, we are going to have to block off both lanes of traffic, but we are going to let that lane that we've blocked for a few minutes now go. So let's pull the service truck back here. Let all these cars by. While they're all going by there, we're going to go ahead here, hop in the wheel loader, and get ready to pick everything up. Yeah, you can definitely see why we don't want much traffic coming on here. Don't want anyone spinning out in this gravel or anything. It's probably going to be on the road for a while here. So after that white car way back there, I will pull the truck back out onto the road here. I guess after the red car. We can't just continue waiting for vehicles though, so no, there's two coming right now, so I'm just going to go ahead, back the service truck back out onto the road here and block it off again. There we go. And I mean, they definitely can go in the opposite lane. They'll just have to watch out for each other. Go ahead, start scooping up all the gravel here. The main priority right now is to get it off the road, and then we can dig it out from the trench in there. And yeah, I totally forgot, we're gonna need the rock truck, so let's go ahead, take that down to the job site real quick. Now I'm thinking it might actually not be the best idea, I mean worst idea, it might not be the worst idea to go ahead and get ourselves a semi with a trailer on the back to take all the rocks or sand or whatever we're having to load into these trucks. Alright, well here we are, guys. So I'm just gonna park the rock truck probably over here for now, and then just use the wheel loader to load into it for a little while with it sitting there. And then once all this stuff from the side here is gone, then we can probably get the excavator and take a little bit more out of this trench, and then probably go run it over again with the bulldozer, you know, just to get it down a little deeper so we can actually hit that pipe, because at the end of the day, we're trying to get a pipeline out of here. Yeah, that looks like it filled it up quite a bit, so we might, yeah, we might be hurting a little bit with how much gravel we're going to be taking out here. But you know what? That's all a part of the job. But guys, on a real note, I am loving these Terraform mods, you guys. These are such great mods to play with if you want to do some mining or whatever. Whatever you want to do construction work, do mining, whatever you guys want to do, these are definitely some really good mods for it. Alright, looks like the rock truck is getting pretty full there, so we might have to go and unload that soon. We don't really have a good place to unload it, so we'll most likely just have to unload it around the yard of the shop for now, but that should be fine. Yep, there we go, you guys. The rock truck's full. We'll go ahead, load up this bucket one more time here. Perfect, there we go. So each bucket load is 10,000 liters, so we got 45,000 liters in the rock truck here. So let's just go ahead, drive this back down to the shop, then unload it, and then bring it back. And we will be able to open up both lanes of traffic once that whole side of gravel's gone. You know, just so no one hits any machinery on the way by, because we do have quite a few vehicles lined up now. You know, I kind of feel bad for everyone who's probably really late to work right now. It's 8:52 in the morning, and if they work a 9-to-5 job, then a lot of people waiting right there are probably pretty late for work right now. I mean, it probably wasn't the best idea to do this through the day, especially in the morning, but you know, there's not much you can do about it. So we're just gonna go ahead, start unloading it right here. We do own this land here, so we're just gonna dump it. We're just gonna go ahead and make a big rock pile of everything here from the job sites. There we go, you guys. There's the first load. That's 45,000 liters of rocks there. You know, that kind of feels weird to say that there's 45,000 liters of rock dumped right there. But you know, that's what you get on construction sites, I guess. Don't mind if I do. Just go past all you guys. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead, get a few more loads, so then we can open up the traffic here. Well, open up the lanes for the traffic, that is. And wow, it picked a perfect time to rain, am I right? Like, there literally could not not be a better time to rain. So actually, I didn't know it was going to rain now. Thankfully, that's not going to mess us up too bad. We might not be able to do any more digging with the bulldozer for now. Might just be a little bit too wet. Don't want anything getting stuck, obviously, especially something of that weight. But what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead, get all this gravel out, and I'll see you guys in a little while.
Sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put my fire out. You can turn it all around. You can lift me off the ground, so we can fly again. So we can fly again. To go out of my mind. And all I need right now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I.
Alright guys, so we're done with all this now. Like, there's nothing else that we can do here to get the gravel off the side of the road. Everything's done. Let's go ahead, open up both lanes of traffic here. If you guys saw in the time lapse, we actually had a couple of vehicles get past somehow. I don't really know how they did. Maybe a bug in the game or something. Well, not a bug, but maybe something glitched with the map or the game or something. Something happened that I think I remember 2 vehicles getting by that weren't supposed to. But that's alright. There weren't very many. So I contacted the city, and actually, yeah, the stuff is right below here, so, or the pipe's like right here, so we're just gonna take the excavator and do a little bit more digging right here. Let's cross the road here. Grab this. We can't do anything till all the traffic has gone by though, so we will have to wait for them. Better go and block these roads though. There we go. Go ahead, block off this one now. Block off. Okay, we'll wait for this little blue car. Looks like he wants to get by. So now it's 11:22 in the morning. I think everyone is probably pretty late for their job now. It's probably pretty late for work. So let's just go ahead and see how this works real quick. I'm not sure if we're gonna have to do this yet, but if all the rocks come easily, I mean, we might as well do it. Yes, and this is just to kind of smooth it out just a little bit on the edge here, just so there's not so much rock right below it. All right, so I'm kind of giving up on this here. I think it'll be good. So story is we're not actually the ones who mess with the pipeline or anything. We the city has a total different company to mess with all that. So we're just gonna leave our equipment, well, some of our equipment. We're gonna load some of our equipment up right now. The excavator and wheel loader can be loaded up right now. We're gonna need to bring the roller down here, leave the bulldozer here. Everything else though can be brought down back to the shop, because we are gonna have to put it away because we don't need it anymore. So yeah, with the pipe being just below here, they'll be able to come through and dig up the pipe real easily. We were just kind of trying to break the ground here, getting it a little bit easier for them here. All right, let's go ahead, load up the wheel loader here. Might have to push the excavator back a little bit more here yet, but we'll soon find out. And nope, looks like everything fits nicely. Perfect. So let's head back to the shop now. And I gotta wait. I think they said about a day probably they can get this part of the pipe dug up and put it back in the ground. Then we'll just have to come back and cover the trench and roll it out. So I guess I'll see you guys in about a day. Alright, good morning you guys. We are on our way to work now. So it's a couple days later. The pipe crews came out and dealt with the pipe. So now that section of pipe is all repaired. So now all we need to go do now is block off the road and put everything, or put all the gravel back. So let's just go ahead, block off this lane here with that truck, head down here and block off the next lane. Or the opposite lane, sorry. Here's the other truck, go ahead, hop in it real quick. There we go, perfect. Now both lanes should be blocked off now, yep. Let's go ahead, go park the Tesla right up here. Go ahead, shut it off, and yep, so now pretty much all we need to do is wait till it gets a little bit later out and push all this gravel in. Alright, 8:13 in the morning, and we're all ready to go ahead and push all this gravel here right into this trench again. Alright, let's just go ahead and start pushing all the gravel here. There you go, you guys. We're working at this gravel right now here. Just trying to get this trench all filled in now. Now, it looks like we're not going to be able to go too fast with this, obviously, since we are just filling in the trench now. And there is definitely going to be a lot of gravel that will just be sitting around that we don't need, so we might come back and pick this up from this job site here in the future, but for now it should be just fine. A little bit of extra gravel sitting around here is not going to hurt much. We might even be able to use it for other sides of roads. There you go, you guys. We're so close to being done now. And perfect. Looks like we're done. Nice. Alright, so we got that entire trench filled in now. Now we need to go ahead and bring the roller down here and get this all rolled out. You know, just to get this a little bit smoother here. Alright, here we are, you guys. You just made it to the job site here. Let's go ahead and start rolling this all out. There we go. We're just going to go ahead, flatten all the gravel down here. It is still going to be pretty bumpy, but, you know, it's what we can do for now. I don't know, you guys. We might be looking at going over this again with the bulldozer. I'm not quite sure yet. But we can get a lot of this extra grass off the road here, though. That'll be pretty easy. And there we go, you guys. We reached the end now. Let's go ahead, pull this little machine here off the road. Then let's go over and get the bulldozer again. Alright, here we are. Let's go ahead, lower the blade down now. So pretty much what we're trying to do now is just get all the extra gravel from the very side pushed more maybe like into the gravel trench a little bit more now. How that's gonna work yet, I have no clue. The only thing I know though is that it looks a little bit better if there isn't so much of a harsh edge on the side. So I guess we can kind of just continue pushing it like this. Then when we come to big piles like this, we might just go ahead and collect even more gravel. And yeah, there's definitely going to be scraps left on the road. There's not much we can do about that at all. Unless we come over here with little shovels and pick up every single little piece of gravel, which isn't going to happen. And there we go. We made it a little bit more smooth back around here just for the edge of the road now. There's still definitely going to be... I think we have more little bumps over at the far side now, but you know, it looks a little bit better than it did anyways, so that's what's important. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. More construction videos definitely coming out in the future. This was a fun one to make. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.